All right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. So today, guys, we're going to be doing our live stream for the Europa League and Conference League. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with the Europa League first, then the Conference League. And yeah, like I said, guys, sorry for the little delay, guys. I just got back home a few minutes ago. There was a lot of traffic, of course, during the peak hours, of course, as you guys know. And yeah, guys, so make sure you guys smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we can, guys, get started. So I don't see anyone on the I don't see anyone on here though, which is kind of unfortunate. So I hope we can get some of you guys to come on. And yeah. So let me go ahead and get my notebook, and we're gonna go ahead and get this started. So intro. So we'll start with the first group once we have someone actually type in the chat, I suppose. So let me go ahead and share my screen. So yeah, once we have someone chat, guys, we're gonna get started with the stream. Yeah, where is everyone, bro? All right. I guess we'll keep waiting. I don't know what's taking so long. Oh, what's taking so long? Why do we have no one here, man? Where is everyone, bro? Rank Talks Ball says, big up AD. Finally, we got someone in the chat. Oh, my word. It took me so long. Yeah, I just got back home, guys. Just got back home from class, so I haven't even got a chance to get myself settled in. So we're going to start with the Europa League first, I guess. We're going to start in the 4 minutes, 20 mark. So if you want to join, guys, just let me know. I'll send you guys a link. And yeah, we're going to start with the first game, which we have. There's Olympiacos versus West Ham, guys. Wow, what a win for Olympiacos, man. This is a huge win for them. And a lot of people didn't expect Olympiacos to win this game, given the fact that they lost to Freiburg at home. A very much a needed win here, you know, and I think this is going to put them in a great position to qualify. I didn't get to watch this game. This was the early kickoff. I'll be honest with you, I didn't get to watch most of the games. I was just really busy today, guys. You know, I had classes and everything. I did see the some of the goals I think I saw, but yeah, I mean, for Olympiacos, man, it's a huge win. Fortunao scored, Rodinei scored, and Paqueta scored. So let's go ahead and read what it says right here, guys. Olympiacos get the Europa League campaign running with a huge victory over the Hammers, soaring late onslaught to clinch a 2-1 win. Olympiacos captain Fontes led in the front end with an impressive first half from the host, gliding to the midfield to finish from 20 yards out and put West Ham on the back foot. Things went from bad to worse for Moises' men, as on the stroke of halftime, as Ogbonna put through his own net, and they continued to struggle for most of the second half. Paqueta gave the visitors a hope at the stunning volley after coming off the bench, but West Ham were unable to find a dramatic leveler with Suchek spurring the best chance stoppage time. So, yeah, I just think that for Olympiacos, man, this is a very, very good win for them. But I feel like for West Ham, man, this is not good for them. Now, West Ham is still top of the group as things stand. But, yeah, as you can see right here, guys, Olympiacos were the better team. They created more opportunities, more chances, and West Ham didn't really do much. It's just the second half, though. They did put up a good effort, but it wasn't quite enough. So for West Ham, man, as I said, very disappointing. And yeah, man, let me read what you guys say in the chat. So Bayer Lucas is so good, and also Finer both are playing with great managers with system. Albert says, big up to you, big up AD, big up to you, man, big up to you, Albert. So yeah, like I said, guys, please smash the like button, and smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. Wink. Being the Conference League winners is no joke. Oh yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely, it's no joke. Moving to the other game, we have TSC 1, Freiburg 3. Wow, I thought TSC might be able to get a result here. They weren't. They put up a good lead though. Petrovic scored, and then Freiburg, man, they came roaring back in the second half with Griffo scoring a hat trick, man, a hat trick for this one. And Christian Strike is going to be happy with this. Ritza Doan got the assist there. And yeah, so let's see who else got the assist. What the other goals? Yeah, I guess no other assists were there. So I mean, one was a penalty, so that makes sense. The one was assist, and I guess yeah. So you can see right here, guys, from the bottom left corner, right foot shot it to the top right corner, and then the top right corner. So yeah, Griffo, man, very, very important player for Freiburg. He's one of their most crucial players, and you can see how the momentum was. Freiburg were the much better team throughout the game. TSC didn't really create much opportunities, and Freiburg were just clinical with this. And it's a huge, huge win for them because now it puts them behind West Ham. So, yeah, I just think that for Freiburg, man, it's going to be interesting. So, yeah, I think Xabi Alonso is a better manager than Xabi, but I hope Xabi proves me wrong. Serbian teams have been struggling. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Definitely 100%. 100%. They have been struggling indeed. So, I mean, for this group, guys, how do you think this group is going to finish? I mean, West Ham, I still think will top the group, even though with the loss. I think it's between Freiburg and Olympiacos. I am still going to say, I think I originally went with Freiburg for this one. But I think Olympiacos, they're going to be looking themselves. And I think that draw away to the TSC is going to really hurt them because they squandered a huge lead in that game. I think they were 2-0 up in that game, and then they managed to squander that lead. So it's going to be interesting, guys. I think, like I said, the battle is going to be between Freiburg and Olympiacos for that second place spot. And right now, I'd probably say Freiburg just on the basis of the fact that I think Freiburg, I believe they beat Olympiacos on the road, right? I think they did. Let me check, actually. Let me check. I believe they did. I believe they did. So let's see if I can find it right here. So Freiburg. No, wait, hold up. They still have to play. Wait, I think they already played. Let me see. Oh, yeah. They beat Olympiacos on the road. That is a huge 3 points. So the head-to-head is a tiebreaker there. So Olympiacos would basically have to beat Freiburg on the road to do it. Did Fati score a banger at Tappen? I didn't watch the game. Neither did I watch the game. We'll get to that one in a bit later, though. So let me ask you guys in the chat, though, which team do you think is going to advance? Freiburg or Olympiacos? Because for me, West Ham should top. I think West Ham will top this group. I'm pretty confident saying that. It's just a matter of who's going to come second place. So which team will advance in second place? Because let's be real, guys, TSC, they're not advancing. So let's do this real quick. So all right, we're at 7 likes, guys. Can we get to 10 likes? 10 likes, guys, please. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so. All right, moving on to the next one. We have Marseille 3, AEK Athens 1. Marseille needed this win, man. This is such a big win for them because they have been so underwhelming this season in Europe and just in general. And I feel like this was a very much needed win. Oliveira scored the opening goal. That Binada equalized, and then 2 penalties were given, Harut and Vertot. And for Marseille, man, as I said, it was a huge necessary 3 points. And I think for AEK Athens, man, this is not good. This is not good for them because they lost in a very crucial game. Now, that being said, I think AEK Athens is still in a good position. This group is very competitive. So I think this will be interesting to see how it pans out. And like I said, man, Marseille were a much better team. You could see how well they were by the XG, by the possession they had in this game and everything. And so I think for Marseille, man, they did a very good job in this one. And so indeed, man. Yeah, and Aubameyang, man, got on the score sheet. Actually, did Aubameyang? Yeah, Aubameyang did not get on the score sheet. He came off the bench and had a good impact. So this is a very difficult group, guys. A very difficult group for this one. AEK Athens, man, they were simply terrible today. The goalkeeper got sent off, gave away a penalty, got a second yellow. I mean, it just got bad or worse for AEK Athens, and that's going to be a big suspension because remember, guys, I believe Marseille play against AEK Athens the second time. They're going to be playing the reverse fixture of this, so AEK Athens will be home. If Marseille can win that game, they're in a great position. 8 points, that'll be a really good position. And I believe they're still unbeaten. I think, they're still unbeaten in this group. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. Moving on, we have Brighton versus Ajax. Wow. Ajax, we knew that they were coming into this game in really bad form. And they're right now in the relegation zone in the Eredivisie. And I have to drop a video about this. I'll be dropping a video maybe next week. Because we have to discuss about this because this is really bad, man. Really bad for a club of this magnitude, for a club of this stature to be in the relegation zone, and the Eredivisie is unacceptable. It is terrible, guys. And Ajax were simply abysmal on the day. Look at how poor they were. They created some opportunities. I will say this though, Ajax did look decent defensively. I think defensively they look solid. But their attack was simply abysmal, And for Brighton, man, they were simply much better team on the day. They created so many opportunities. Look at the XG, man. Look at how good they were. 12 shots, 6 on target, bro. Like, it was incredible, man. And Ansu Fati, man, back-to-back goals for him. He needed this confidence because there was a lot of criticism for Ansu Fati, and I think he's coming in and I think he's scoring crucial goals. This is very important goals for his confidence because, like I said, guys, remember, this is just a loan deal. There is no buy option. So for Ansu Fati, he will try to make the most out of he can here because, like I said, the guy is like mentally he's not there anymore, And I think this kind of form for Brighton can definitely give him some confidence for Barca, And the Pedro scored just before halftime as well. So for Brighton, as I said, man, it was a very much deserved win. Let's go ahead and read what it says here. Brighton earned their first ever win in Europa with a 2-0 victory over Ajax. The Seagulls dominated from start to finish and saw some early chance for Pedro and Milner save before they finally got through the breakthrough in the 42nd minute. Mitoma's shot was parried by Remy, and Pedro was hand on to rifle the follow-up. So it was a rebound, essentially. The visitors make a bright start to the second half as Steele had to deny Berghaus, but Brighton doubled the lead shortly after Fati, who finished off a lovely team move. Berghaus did hit the post for Ajax, but otherwise they struggled to show up a threat. Brighton moved up into third. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. So for Brighton, as I said, this is a huge win. Huge win for them. They had a really bad start in the Europa League, and now I think they're picking things up. So this group is very interesting, guys. Very interesting. And, guys, I think it's fair to say that Ajax is not going to do well. And, I was one of the few people at the beginning of the season that predicted Ajax to finish bottom of this group. Could that very well happen? It could happen. But as I said, though, it's still it's still very early signs, though, but things aren't looking good for Ajax. They're winless. Like, every other team has won a game in this group except Ajax. So, yeah. All right, so one person voted for Olympiacos for Group A. All right, that's good. So, yeah, make sure you guys smash the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you're new out here, guys. Hit the subscribe button, man. So, do appreciate it. Let's go and read some of your comments, guys. Did Fati score a banger at tap? And I didn't watch the game. I think it was like from what I could tell here, I don't think it was a tap-in. I think it was just, actually, it was a good team move. I'll just say, let me just see the Fati go real quick. Is there a way I can let me just look at my phone real quick and see what it was like. It might have been a tap-in, to be fair, but we'll see. Let me just search this real quick. Fati goal versus, and also remember he scored against Man City too. That Man City goal was good. Ajax. Let's see if it's on here on YouTube. Okay. And by the way, we're going to keep this to around an hour long, hopefully. Although it might be more than an hour since we have to go through the conference league as well. So let's see, man. Let's see. Okay, just get on with the goal, man. I just want to see the goal. Oh, and obviously I can't share the footage for copyright reasons, so don't even ask, like, why you're sharing the footage thing. Okay. All right, can we just get on with it? Bruh, it didn't even show the goal. It literally scammed me. Bruh. I hate this when this happens. Is it on CBS? Have they uploaded the highlights? Maybe it's on Twitter. Let me check Twitter. Is it on Twitter? Let's see. No, it's not on Twitter. I guess I'll check later. Is Fati finished, or can he still be better and come back to Barca? I don't think he's finished. I think he still has things to offer. But I just think that for him in particular, though, he needs to be more consistent in front of goal. Freiburg for me, Aubameyang. Yeah, we talk about Ajax, my second team, and I'm devastated. I just hope they don't get relegated. Football IQ says. Yeah, I mean, Ajax shouldn't be get relegated, guys. Ajax shouldn't. Like, yeah, if they do, it'll be bad. When will the Ajax down spiral stop? That's a good question, Rank. Who knows, man? Who knows? I think there's a lot of issues internally speaking. I think the Ajax issues are more so off the pitch rather than on the pitch. I think there's more issues like that. What was the point of signing mediocre players like Akpon, who was scoring in championship? Akpon? Who's Akpon? Can you be more clear, specific? Because I don't understand. Who is Akpon? I don't really understand. Even with Ajax's horrible form, this is historic for Brighton. Rank Tuxwell says. Caden says, "Have you seen the huge VAR mistake in Aberdeen game?" No, I did not see that. Just let me know. We're going to discuss Conference League later, so we're going to do the Europa League first and then Conference League. So if you can, we'll discuss about that when we get there. Okay, so please keep it on Europa League for now. To be fair, beating this Ajax is not a big feat for a Prem top 6 team. Oh yeah, of course. Like Brighton should be winning. Ajax are in so bad form at the moment. I would be surprised if Ajax didn't. Like, I would be surprised if Brighton didn't win. You know. So, I think for Ajax, man, it's bad, man. So, I want to ask you guys this question. Hello, Mats. I know I just see you're here, so let me go ahead and do this predict over to the group. Say. Actually, we're not going to do a poll, guys. Actually, you know what? Let's do a poll. We have like 8 people, so. Yeah, please smash the like button if you haven't already done so, guys. So we should be reaching 10 likes, guys, on the stream. Hi, AD. I spent 100 million this window and signed mediocre players. Can you imagine 100 million? Yeah, it's not good, man. Not good. Oh, you're talking about this player, Akpom. Yeah, you're talking about him, man. You're talking about him. I thought you mean like, I thought you were trying to, okay, I understand now. So you misspelled it as Akpom, not Akpon. I was like wondering, are you trying to refer to me? Because my name is Arpon. So I thought you were trying to refer to me for a second. So I was kind of confused there. Anyways, I think we're going to wrap up with Group B there. We're going to go ahead and move on to Group C, guys. We have Aris Limassol 0, Real Betis 1, a crucial win for Real Betis, a very much needed win. Ionze Paris scored the winning goal there. Ionze Paris, not Ionzo. And for Real Betis, as I said, they were the much better team. You could look at the momentum here, guys. Aris Limassol, they were very defensive, very conservative, and you could see how they just couldn't match up with Real Betis. And look at how many injuries Real Betis have. Look at all the injuries they have. Sabalal injured, Atamara injured, Fakir injured, Mark Bartra injured, and Juan Cruz, and then Chadi Riyad injured. So it's really a shame to see how many injuries Real Betis have to handle, because it's not great, man. It's not good for them whatsoever. So So yeah, it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting. So, like I said, not really a whole lot to discuss about here, guys. And yeah, I think for Real Betis, man, he needed win, man. You can see they're top of this group right now. Then we have moving on to other game. We have Sparta Prague 0, Rangers 0. Yeah, Rangers, man, it's not good for them. You know, I think they'll be the more happier of the two teams considering how Botland was the man of the match, their goalkeeper. And I just think that for Rangers, man, they were not good. They were not that great on the day. It was a very back and forth game. You could see here from the XG, from the momentum here. It seemed like Sparta Prague were the better team for most of the game, and Rangers had a good spell towards the end. And like I said, I think for Rangers is a more of a valuable point for them than for Sparta Prague. Sparta Prague, I think, is a huge missed opportunity for them, considering how they needed to win this game because now they're in a bad position. But they are, though, second in the group, just about. And yeah, remember, guys, Rangers will be playing at home for the next match day. So it's going to be interesting, guys. How do you think this group's going to finish out? Because Ares Limassol, man, they're in a good position, man. This is a very interesting group. I think it's more interesting than people expect it to be. Because I think a lot of people probably said Real Betis Rangers to run away with this group and Ares Limassol and Rangers to battle out for third. I mean, Ares Limassol and Sparta Prague to battle out for third, but that is not the case anymore. That is not the case anymore. So, yeah. So, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I mean, not today, sorry. That's going to be it for that group. So, it's going to be interesting. A team like Barca, who are in financial ruins, did a great business. It's all on the Ajax board for now. Replace Erik ten Hag and sporting director with quality. Yeah, 100%. Like I think Ajax, like I said, I think there's more issues with them internally speaking, with the board, the manager, sporting director. There's a lot more issues with that than actually on the pitch, I would say. I hear that our Palm was a clinical finish in the championship. You mean? Oh, Mats. The poll is a bit weird. Yeah, it is a bit strange. Why? How are you guys picking Ajax? And how is there no votes for Athens and Brighton? That's not great. That's weird. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next group. So I'm gonna end that poll right there, guys. And yeah, what's your guys' thoughts on Group C in particular? Like I said, I think this is a very interesting group because the group is laid out very nicely. All right, let's move to Group D, guys. Wow, this was crazy. Both games ended in draws. Rocco Sechquata versus Sporting, and this was a very, very difficult win. It's a very well-earned point for Sporting. I think Sporting for me. Oh, actually, no. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I should have said pick which team you think will top the group. I should have probably said that way. Anyways, but yeah, getting back to this one, guys, Sporting were terrible in this game. They were absolutely abysmal in this game. Their striker got sent off, Gokaris, and then they had to rely on Sebastian Cortez scored. Rokov Chetiskova. Okay. I'll just call them Rocco because the last name I'm going to probably butcher. So, anyways, Sporting, Sebastian Cortez scored the opening goal for them, Uruguayan center back. Then Rocco equalized in the second half through Piaski, coming off the bench. So, I think for Rocco, man, this is a really missed opportunity. They should have won this game with the amount of possession they had, with the amount of shots they had. And I would imagine Sporting were a bit more defensive, a bit more counterattack minded. And I think for Rocco, man, this is not good for them. But they got a point, which could be very valuable for them. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Look how, Sporting were terrible in the game, honestly. They were not great. Moving on to the other game of this group. Like I said, we're not going to spend too much time in each individual game because we have 32 games to go through. So keep that in mind, guys, that we have a lot of games to go through. So we don't have a lot of time to spend on each individual matchup. So, like I said, I'm trying to make this as concise as I possibly can for each match. So we have Storm Graz 2, Atalanta 2. Wow, what a back and forth game this was. A very interesting, very entertaining game. Prague scored the opening goal. Atalanta equalized through Luis Muriel. Then they scored a second goal. Luis Muriel scored a brace. Then Sturm Graz equalized the second half with a penalty right there. So 3 penalties. Ultimately, I think for Atalanta, they were the better team. You can see right here with the momentum. And Sturm Graz, like I said, they created chances. They just were not clinical. And they were even down to 10 men too. And it's a very commendable effort for them to even get a goal when they were down to 10 men. So you have to give them a lot of credit in that regard. And yeah, for Sturm Graz, man, very, very deserved point. And let's see, man. Let's see how they can do in this group, because Atalanta Sporting should advance. But maybe Sturm Graz can upset. Maybe they can, because I don't think Rocco can upset. I don't think they can. So it's going to be interesting. Their player came off the bench, scored the equalizing goal right there. And it's another Polish player, man. Polish players saving the day, it seems. So for Atalanta, man, not a good result for them. I mean, I think they'll be the more happier of the two teams since they're away, but I think they're going to be a bit disappointed considering that we couldn't win this game, especially at a man advantage. So, but obviously they didn't lose, so they're not going to be too disappointed, I would imagine. So yeah, let's see what else is going on. All right, so I think that's it for Group D, guys. Group D. Let's move on to Group E, guys. We have Liverpool 5, Toulouse 1. Wow, what a win for Liverpool, man. Liverpool in style, man. I mean, this was an amazing win for Liverpool. Rank must be very, very happy as a Liverpool fan. And, you know, the goals keep coming in. Darwin Núñez scored a very nice goal. I think I saw on Twitter what a goal that was. And Toulouse, man, we're simply abysmal on the day. You know, and I think for Liverpool, man, they're gonna be one of the favorites. They're one of the favorites to win this Europa League. And look at the players they can bring off the bench. You can bring Gakpo off the bench. You can bring Salah off the bench. You can bring Alisson off the bench. At Luis Diaz, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Van Dijk, Alisson, like Thiago, Robertson. Like, this team is stacked, guys. Like, Liverpool should be making it very far in the competition. Liverpool, for me, minimum semifinals. Minimum semifinals. Liverpool should be making semis minimum with this roster. I don't want to hear any excuses, because this roster is stacked. You know. Now, my only concern with Liverpool, though, is that we know Liverpool is a type of team where no more of a club that is more like they don't really prioritize. Like, how are they going to prioritize things? That's going to be the big question for them, because I would imagine they'll be more focused on the Europa League. I'm sorry, Premier League than the Europa League. So that's why I'm a bit concerned with Liverpool. But I think if Liverpool go all in, because for me, Liverpool should be going all in for the Champions League. I'm sorry, Europa League, because Premier League, man, it's going to be Man City's to lose. Man City is too good. Like, I don't see them not winning the league. So for Liverpool, man, if they can win the Europa League, it'd be a huge, huge trophy. So, yeah. And Ryan Gravenberch, man, what a signing he's been. You know, he's been a fantastic signing for Liverpool. And I think it's a really, really good signing for him. Really good signing, man. So, yeah. Like I said, man, there is that. Okay, let me read what you guys saying in the chat. So I want to see Liverpool versus Leverkusen. That would be a great matchup. Liverpool versus Bayer Leverkusen. Oh, that would be amazing, man. Football IQ, that would be amazing. I would love to see it. So, yeah. Like I said, man, it's going to be interesting. Joe Gomez and Trent teaming up to concede that goal. Wow. That's actually sad. Trent was great offensively, though. GG Uruguayan, Andy Carroll scored. That's a dub. IDK how Darwin Núñez missed that goal. That Gravenberch then tapped it in, hit the post open net. The thing with Darwin Núñez is that he's capable of scoring goals that you don't expect, and then when you expect him to score, he's gonna miss those chances. Like, it's so weird with Darwin Núñez, man. The guy is just like the thing is, like, he is a good player, guys. He's just not clinical enough. That is my issue with Darwin Núñez. At least for me, at least. I'm putting my bet on Sevilla to win the Europa League. Oh, Sevilla. Dude, I can assure you, football IQ, if Sevilla do back-to-back, I will seriously question, because, like, this Sevilla team is awful, man. I'm sorry. This Sevilla team is not good whatsoever. Like, I know last season we said the same thing, but this season's even worse. They sold Bono, guys. They sold Bono. And You got to respect Bono. Bono was a huge reason why Sevilla won the Europa League last season. Remember, Sevilla had to go through a penalty shootout to win the Europa League. I don't know if Nyland or Dimitrovic, whoever the keeper is going to be, I don't know if he's going to be that amazing as Bono. So, I disagree. We can push for the Premier League. I mean, you can. It's just I still think City is the team to beat. I think. But my thing is that I think you have a better chance to win the Europa League than the Premier League. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say here is that I think the odds of winning the Europa League is higher. Little Andy Carroll missed a sitter. It was just easier than a sitter. It was a tap-in. All right, let's go read the ticker right here, guys. Ultimately strolling to victory on home turf. Liverpool extend their lead at the top of Europa League Group E by thumping Toulouse 5-1, underlying their status as favorites to make next year's final in Dublin. 5 different players made the score sheet for the hosts, who were pegged by Dalinga's strike during competitive first half. After the interval, though, the Reds pulled away, and now they sit 5 points clear at the top of the group at the halfway stage before Klopp and company reconvene with Toulouse for next month's reverse fixture. They next face Nottingham Forest on Sunday. Yeah, man, what a win for this is for Liverpool, man. And yeah, man, it's a huge, huge win, man. Yeah, Toulouse, man, they were simply abysmal defensively. Defensively, they were not great whatsoever. So, like I said, though, it's Liverpool, though. Liverpool is a very good team, Let's go ahead and move on to the next game we have here. A Union SG 2, LASK 1. Union SG did a very, very late comeback. And wow, what a win for Union SG this was. Because Union SG, LASK, man. Union SG, man. The thing with the Belgian clubs is that they're so good. They play good football. It's just they're not clinical enough. And they got a huge, huge win here, man. Bergu scored in the last minute, 94th minute. What a winner. Cameron Potez, man of the match, got a goal and an assist, scored the penalty as well. And for Union SG, man, they're looking great. I think they're one of the big issues they have, though, is their attack. I think that Rodriguez isn't good enough. I think they need to start Boniface. Boniface is very good, in my opinion. And even though I know they sold him, and I think they're going to regret it. I think Boniface was a player they should have kept, in my opinion. And I feel like Amora isn't that great. So, for Union SG, man, they put up a good win. And for LASK, man, it's heartbreaking fashion because they put up a great performance. Their goalkeeper came clutch, made 5 saves. As for Anthony Morris, he made only 1 save on the day. And I believe Union actually scored in the first half. It was disallowed, though, I believe, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, I think for Union SG, man, it's a huge, huge win for them. And this makes this group very interesting because that was a much-needed 3 points because now they're second in the group with a better goal difference. So, yeah, I think it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in this group. So, yeah. Bro, what can you expect Liverpool to do then will win if they're playing against Toulouse? Union Berlin is underrated. I also like Anderlecht. That league produced some good gems. Anderlecht also signed Vasquez because Junior's young striker. I see. So, yeah, for Union SG, man, this is a huge, huge win for them. All right, so, guys, we still have 3 more groups to go through. We still have Group F, Group G, and Group H. Now, obviously, Group F will be very short because, obviously, the other match we cannot discuss about because that didn't happen, and I'm not going to get to why that didn't happen. You guys know very well what's going on in the world. I'm not going to get into that political stuff here, guys, so, I'm not going to speak about that. I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. So we're going to speak about this game, though, on the other hand. And Rennes, man, huge win. I did not expect them to win, and now I'm going to butcher this name again. So I'm going to just try my absolute best to pronounce it the best way I can. But no, I'm not doing this intentionally. Panathinaikos. Okay, hopefully I pronounced it right. If I didn't, condolences there, I suppose. Anyways, Rennes got the win here. Gori scored, a very young talent. I like Gori, man. I think Gori is a very underrated player, and I think he should be making the big move soon. I think he's a player I could see making a big move in the next couple of years. Still at Rennes is interesting. And then obviously, man, the second goal was scored by Kalamundo Nyonga, scored in the 50th minute of the game. Adiondas scored the penalty in the 61st minute of the game. And yeah, I just think that the Greece team in particular, man, I was very disappointed with them. I thought they would do better considering they were at home for the game. But I just think that I think the Rennes just have too much quality in the final third. They have like too much players in the final third. Like their players are just simply better. And the Greece team, as I said, they just have enough. They just gonna get their shooting boots on, And so for this group, guys, it makes things interesting because now they're second in the group. Now that being said, though, Villarreal are still yet to play against Maccabi Haifa, and so we'll see how that happens there. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Vor says, do you think either Club Brugge or Ghent can win the Conference League? We'll discuss about the Conference League when we get there. I don't want to discuss about Conference League right now. So we're sticking on the Europa League for right now. So do you have anything to add for Europa League Group F? And just remember, guys, to smash the like button if you haven't already done so. And let's go, guys. We have reached 10 likes. We have reached 10 likes, guys. 10 likes. We have reached. Let's go, man. Let's go. Union Berlin is not underrated, lol. I think he means Union SG. Union SG is underrated, man. Pookie says, hi, guys. Hello to you, man. Thank you for joining, Pookie. You kind of joined a little late. It's okay, though. We still have 2 more groups to go through. So we have groups G and group H. Sheriff won, Servette won, guys. For Sheriff, man, this is a good result for them at home. Servette is a good result for them on the draw, on the road. But I think for Sheriff, man, they were just not good on the day. Honestly, I wasn't that impressed. And yeah, looking at the momentum, man, Servette were the much better team. Look how dominant they were. And for Sheriff, as I said, man, well, it's interesting because even though momentum suggested they were the better team, Sheriff still put up a decent game. So yeah, I just think that for Sheriff, man, it's a good point, but for Servette, man, I think they'll be the more happier of the 2 teams. The Kervel scoring before halftime and Ayanki scoring the second goal in the 80th minute of the game to equalize. So came off. Did he come off the bench? No. He was a striker. There's a striker that scored. Moving on to Roma 2, Roma 2, Slavia Prague 0. I knew Roma were going to win this game. El Shaarawy getting the 2 assists there, and Boya both scoring the first minute. Lukaku scoring the second goal. And yeah, for Roma, man, they were always going to win this game. I believe they were going to ease off the second half. And it's a bit surprising, though, because they did kind of let the gas pedals go off, and Slavia did control the second half, it seems, right here. But as I said, though, they just didn't have enough quality in the final third to make the comeback. And so for Roma, man, this is a good win for them, but bigger test lie ahead, because I'm sorry, guys, this is a very mediocre group. This is a group that's too easy for Roma. Like, this is way easier than last season. Last season's Europa League group was significantly harder. So Roma, they should be top of this group, because remember, guys, if you top this group directly, you will skip out on the round of 32 and go straight to the round of 16. So for Roma, man, I hope they can win it, because last season, obviously, we know what happened, and it was heartbreaking for them to lose that final in that kind of fashion. So after taking the lead, especially in that game. So yeah, let's see how many likes we're on, guys. We reached 10 likes, guys. Can we reach 15 likes, guys? 15 likes, guys. Can we reach 15 likes? That would be appreciated if we can do so. So please hit the like button if you haven't already done so, indeed. So let's go and read some comments right here, guys. Victor Boniface, a good striker, but he missed a tap in today. Even Ronaldo could have scored in that Camel League. We'll get to that in a bit. Sorry, I mean Union SG. I kind of figured you mean Union SG because you were talking about Anderlecht there. You were talking about Anderlecht, so like it didn't really make sense. You were talking about Union Berlin and Anderlecht in the same sentence because they're both playing different leagues. So yeah, Union SG is definitely underrated. He said Union Berlin. Oh, okay, my bad. It was autocorrect. Cool. Pookie says, 80. Do you watch the Camel League? If I'm being honest, I haven't. I think I only saw like a few minutes of the Camel League a few weeks ago, but no, I don't watch the Camel League. If I'm being honest, I don't. So it's not really because I don't want to. It's more because I just don't really have the time. Maybe I'll watch some highlights here and there, but yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't really have the time, and I'm not really that interested as well. That's another thing. 80 watches the Burger League. Hey, respect the Burger League, man. Respect the Burger League. It's a good league, man. It's a good league. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on, guys, to the next group. I think we have the final group of the Europa League. Then we're gonna go to the Conference League. Group H, guys. Hacken. We got to do a moment of silence for Hacken. because this is all. I believe this is the only Swedish club in Europe. So let's do a moment of silence. All right, guys, moment of silence done. Wow, Hacken, man, really, really abysmal. I don't even know where to begin. See, it's one thing against Leverkusen, but it's another thing against Quarterback, and it's another thing against Mold, especially Mold. Like Mold is a decent team. I'm not saying they're a bad team, but you would expect this to be a bit more competitive. And yeah, Hacken, man, they were simply abysmal on the day. Their center back was really, really bad today. And I don't know what to say, man, about this team, Mold, man. Shout out to them, man. This is a good team, guys. They gave Galatasaray a great fight in the Champions League qualifiers because this is the team that Galatasaray defeated in the Champions League qualifiers to make the Champions League. So this team put up a really good fight, though. They lost the first leg, I think 3-2. On the second leg, I think they lost 2-1, if I remember correctly. So for Mold, man, this is an amazing win for them. Huge, huge win. And yeah, I think they're in a good position. Because let's be real, guys, Hacken's not qualifying. It's between Quarterback and Hacken for that second place spot. And for Quarterback, man, they got that 1-0 win, I believe, at home. So for Hacken, for Mold, man, they have to win the second game. They have to get revenge the next time they play against each other. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. So yeah, let me look at the momentum here, guys. I mean, it was simply abysmal. Really, really bad. And you know what's funny, guys? Hacken had more possession. They had more shots. They had 7 shots on target. But the score, well, they couldn't score, man. Pedersen came up clutch, made 6 saves. Wow. And their goalkeeper, on the other hand, made 3 saves. Well, you can see the levels in class. Okay. Moving on, we have the other game here, Bayer Leverkusen versus Quarterback. I mean, we all knew Bayer Leverkusen were going to win this game. They won 5-1, guys. And Bayer Leverkusen, man, I think right now they're the best team in Germany. I know people are going to tell me, what about Bayern Munich? No. In my opinion, they're playing better than Bayern Munich. And I just think for Leverkusen, man, this is amazing. Florian Wirtz scored a goal there. Grimaldo scoring a brace there. Boniface scoring a goal and Tapsoba, man. And Florian Wirtz, man of the match. 1 goal and 3 assists, man. The guy's been firing. He's been cooking, man. And for Quarterback, man, they were simply outclassed. They were simply outclassed on the day. They couldn't compete. And Leverkusen, man, they were just clinical, man. Absolutely electric. Xabi Alonso has done an amazing job with this team. And guys, Leverkusen's a team. I think they're one of the teams to look out for in the Europa League, guys. This is a team that you cannot write upon. And I think Leverkusen will definitely be a team to look out for. I hope they can win it. I know I shouldn't be saying this because they have a Madrid coach, but dude, they play good football, man. They play amazing football, and it would be nice to see Leverkusen win a trophy. I would love to see it. So we'll see though if they can win a trophy. Because let's be real, guys, this group is really easy, though. Like, this group is really easy for Leverkusen. So I don't know how much we could judge Leverkusen by until we get to the knockout stage. So let's go read some of your guys' comments. There can also be a great narrative with Romelu Lukaku where he gets blocks the final equalizer. Football IQ, man. Lukaku has suffered enough. I think he suffered enough, especially in finals. He should have his moment in the final. To be fair, I try to watch the Burger League, but it's bad, and I'm a Messi fan. I'd rather enjoy Camel League. Oh, all right, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Gala is good. I think they deserve to qualify for the knockouts, not United. Even Copenhagen play good football than United. Pookie said Leverkusen balling out. Pookie says Roma versus Leverkusen Europa League final. If that final happens, that'd be a good final. And we saw that in the Europa League semifinals last season, man. And which Leverkusen, for me, guys, Leverkusen deserved to advance. Like, honestly, they were a much better team over 2 legs. But we know Roma. We know how Mourinho likes to do it in the knockout stage. But in the final, a final will be interesting. I don't really want to see Roma versus Leverkusen as semifinal. I'd rather see it in the final. I think final will be much better. As a fellow Barca fan, would you take Wirtz or Omo? Keep the finance aside. That's a good question. That's a really good question. It's a difficult one, man. It's a difficult one. I think for Barca, I feel like we need our midfield. We need a CDM more. So I don't really think we need Warts or Olmo right now at the moment because we already have our attack-minded players. We already have Fermin Lopez. We already have Pedri. We already have Gundogan. Right now, we need a defensive-based player, and I don't think either of those players are good defensively. So if you did make me choose, though, of the two, I would probably lean towards Dani Olmo, actually, because he is a La Masia player. And I would like, I like to see my own academy players succeed. So I would like to see Olmo come back. So realistically, though, I don't think those players are coming back, though. I don't think those players are coming back anytime soon. So, yeah. All right, I think we're done with the Europa League, guys. Now Sevilla have a fixed spot in the final. We'll see, man. We'll see. So, yeah, I mean, for this group, as I said, though, it's between Korberg and Mold. I'm still going to stick with Mold to advance because I still trust them more. But Korberg might just advance because of the head-to-head link. Because Mold basically have to be Korberg the next time they play against each other. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to the Conference League. So we're like 46 minutes, I think. So we spend a good amount of time on the Europa League. I don't think we're going to spend as much time on the Conference League compared to the Europa League because, many of the groups are already pretty much one-sided. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting indeed. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and discuss the Conference League now. So we're going to start with the first game here. It's KI versus Olimpia Ljubljana, man. And KI, man, the story continues. They get their first win in European football, man. What a huge win this is for them. And I think this was very much a deserved 3 points for them. They were the much better team. Although Olimpia Ljubljana did have a good spell in the second half, they just couldn't score. And for KI, man, it's a huge 3 points. Huge 3 points. And they're in a good position, guys. Could KI actually advance in this group, guys? Could KI actually advance? That remains to be seen. And I'm happy for them, man. I'm really, really happy for them. I even put them in the thumbnail. Yeah, I just think that for me, for this one, man, I really like KI, man. I hope they can advance. Moving on, we have Lille versus Slovan Bratislava, and Lille left it late, guys. Lille left it late big time. They had to do a comeback against Slovan Bratislava at home, and they did it, man. They did it, man. Goals coming from Yakaziki and Kabala, Servik scoring for Slovan Bratislava, and Slovan went down to 10, man. And when you go down to 10, man, it's not good. Although, to be fair, Lille did make the comeback before they even went down to 10, man. So that's very commendable for them. So, yeah, for Lille, man, they're the much better team. Look at how dominant they were. 14 shots, 5 on target. I'm surprised Jonathan David didn't score. And Kabala, man of the match, got a goal and an assist. And for Lille, man, they're definitely one of the teams to look out for in the Conference League. This is a team that could go on a deep run. And Borjan didn't really do the best performance. So, it's interesting for Slovan Bratislava. So this group is very nicely laid out for us because Olimpia Ljubljana is right now bottom of the group with 0 points. KI is 4. Slovan Bratislava is 6. And Lille is 7. So let's see how this group pans out. I'm still going to go with Lille atop the group. As for second, I'm hoping KI could do it. I'm going to probably stick with Slovan Bratislava, though, to do it. I don't know, man, but Warts reminds me of Pedri. I'll take him because Pedri is fulfilling that Dembele hospital quota. And that's true. That's true. I mean, we have Fermin Lopez, though. That's the thing. Like, I don't really think we need those players. Like, we already have an attack-minded players at Barca. Right now, we just need defensive players, I think. I don't even know what team this is. Okay, let me tell you, man. So, Lille is a French team. Slovan Bratislava, they're from Slovakia. KI is from Faroe Islands. And I think Olimpia Ljubljana, is that? I think it's from Slovenia. I forgot which country. Yeah, Slovenia. That's right. So, I remember that. Is there any Austrian Polish teams in Europa Conference League? Yeah, I think there is. There is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure there is. And yeah, there is Austrian Polish teams in Europa. Like Alchemist, man, Hell 80 and Chad joined the stream late. I haven't seen you in a long time, man, Alchemist. So thank you for joining, man. Do appreciate it, man. I haven't seen you in a while. So it's been a long time, man. Long time since you've joined. So I do appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Group B, guys. I don't want to spend too much time, so I want to wrap this up in like 10 to 15 minutes. So please understand that we have a lot to go through. So Ghent 5, Brestlebeck 0. Oh man, Brestlebeck, man, they put up such a disaster class. Ghent were so good on the day, and for Brestlebeck, man, they were simply abysmal on the day. Really, really bad. Not really good up with their performance, and yeah, again, we're just simply too good on the day. Although to be fair, they did put up a good effort. And attack-wise, they got 5 shots, 5 on target, 12 shots, and they did have their penalties saved, so that's good for them. But yeah, their defense just fell apart. Their defense was not great on the day. And yet again, we're so good. Look at how dominant they were. 70 shots, 11 on target, 6 big chances. And yeah, for Breslobek, man, not very good for them. Obviously, Zora and Makiba Tel Aviv, that's not going to be played because, for political reasons, which I'm not going to get into right now. You guys know what's going on. So, yeah, I just think it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. And yeah, for me, again, man, they should top this group. They should be topping this group with the quality players they have. I expect them to do so. And it's going to be a battle for that second place spot. Yeah, because Breslobek, for me, they're not doing it, man. Unfortunately, I don't think they can do it. I think it's going to be too difficult for them to do it. So, yeah. All right. Besides the top 5 or 6 leagues, which other leagues are good to watch in Europe? Can you recommend me some? I watched the Jupiter League. Yeah, I think the Belgium League is definitely good. I would say, I would say you should probably try to consider watching maybe the Eredivisie. I would consider maybe watching that because I don't think Eredivisie is in the top 6. I think 6 is Portugal. So maybe Eredivisie. And yeah, I'd say Eredivisie, Belgium leagues are probably the best outside the top 5. And maybe Liga NOS. Maybe Liga NOS to say. All right, moving on to the next group. We have Group C. We have Balkani 1, Astana 2. Wow, what a win this is for Astana on the road. And Balkani, man, disappointed with them, man. Really, really disappointed with them. They got a big win over Dinamo Zagreb, and they were set down to reality. They put up a good spell in the first half, though. In the second half, they crumbled. And Astana, they did the comeback. Well, they didn't do a comeback. But, they scored the goal in the second half. First half, sorry. And, yeah, just look how good they were. They got their goalkeeper let them down, didn't make a single save. And for Balkani, as I said, man, they created a lot of chances. They just couldn't finish. And Kordic, man, he had a good performance in net. So, shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. So, yeah, this is interesting, man. This is very, very interesting, guys. We're going to go ahead and move on to the other game we have here is we have Dinamo Zagreb 0, Balkani, Victoria Pleasant 1. Wow. Victoria Pleasant, man. Wow. I cannot believe what's going on with Dinamo Zagreb, guys. Dinamo Zagreb has been in terrible form right now at the moment. They are not looking great at all. Like, they lost back-to-back games. And they're in a really good position, man. And I just think that for them in particular, man, I'm not really happy, man. Turkish league is good. I forgot about that league. I still think the Belgium league and the Dutch league is better, but Turkish league is definitely a good shout. But yeah, Dinamo Zagreb, man, what happens to this club? This club was a good Champions League club, and now they are second in this group with 3 points. Victoria Pleasant are running through, guys. Victoria Pleasant is going to qualify. And they're going to probably top this group. They have a 6-point cushion, guys. For Dinamo Zagreb, man, where do they go from here? Guys, is Dinamo Zagreb going to get grouped? Because my thing is that this group isn't that great. I still think Dinamo Zagreb should advance. But I don't even know if they top this group. Because they should be topping this group with the quality players they have. I know they sold a lot of players this summer. They sold, Livakovic. They sold, who's that guy? Sotolo, I think they sold. And they sold some other big players. And I think they sold one of their strikers. Petkovic, I think, was sold. Was Petkovic? Yeah, I think Petkovic was. No. Petkovic is injured. They sold some big players this summer. I remember exactly. So, yeah, I think for Dinamo Zagreb, man, this is not good. Man, this is not good. Because if they get grouped, guys, it's going to be bad. It's going to be really, really bad if they get grouped. Guys, do Dinamo Zagreb get grouped? I don't think they should, but I could see it happening. Because they haven't been great. They really haven't been great, guys. And they've been struggling a lot recently, guys. So, yeah, we're at 14 likes, guys. Come on. We just need one more like, guys. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so. So, yeah. Turkish League is good. Cool. Stay fun. 622 says, hi, guys. Thank you for joining, man. First time I've seen you on the channel, man. It would be fun to watch Brazilian League clash with European teams in a serious competition. For example, Flamengo versus Aston Villa or Rennes would be fun. Oh, yeah, the Brazilian League is also good. It's just the problem is the times are very late in the night. And, obviously, it's not as, good as the European League. So that's kind of the problem. So, yeah. Livakovic is the best keeper of the World Cup. Yeah, you could honestly make that argument. Because Emi Martinez was good. Don't get me wrong. Emi Martinez was amazing. I think Livakovic was more crucial than Emi Martinez. Like, so I think for the World Cup, man, Livakovic was important, man. Top three, man. Yeah, he was definitely a top three keeper. That's for sure. You know, you can have your own preference for who is the best. So yeah, let me see what else is going on. So what are you guys saying? Torrey scoring the penalty 69th minute. Dinamo Zagreb haven't been bad. Even the league, they are third. Wow, guys. Could we see a downfall of Dinamo Zagreb? Is the downfall of Dinamo Zagreb happening? I mean, we've been seeing with Ajax. We've been seeing with what is it called? With Santos. And now, could it be them? Well, I mean, we'll see, man. Emi Martinez was more clutch. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, Martinez was more like he came clutch for the penalty shootouts, I would say. But I feel like put it this way, guys. Do Croatia reach the World Cup semifinal without Livakovic? Like, I don't know, man. I don't think so. To be honest with you, I don't think so. So I stand by Bono. Yeah, Bono was also good. Like I said, it's just your personal preference, man. Like there is no undecided, like there's no like clear obvious answer. Like all three goalkeepers were amazing in their own right. I don't think any of the keepers besides those three stand out. I also enjoy watching the championship. All right, yeah. Sebastian says, I'm very angry. Okay. I'm assuming you're angry because of what happened to Hacken, if I had to make a guess. Okay, anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on, guys. I think we spent enough time in Group C. And yeah, guys, so I'm going to ask you guys this question. So let me do a poll, guys. We have a lot of people here, guys. Could Dinamo Zagreb get grouped? So this is going to be the interesting question, guys, for you guys. Because in my personal opinion, I think they're going to advance. They're not going to top this group, though. I think they'll finish second place. So while you guys are doing that poll, we're going to go ahead and move on, guys. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Group E here, guys. Group D. We have Lugano 1, Club Brugge 3. Club Brugge, man. I mean, this is amazing to see what they've been doing after a terrible last season domestically. They picked things up in Europe, and they made it to the Conference League. You know, they defeated Osasuna, who are one of the, is a top 5 La Liga, but one of the top 5 league teams, which is incredible. And right now, they're in a great position in this group. Right now, they are top of this group with 7 points. And it's a great position, man. You know, Vanaken scoring the goal, very underrated player. Buchanan getting the assist there. Olsen getting the goal. Alvarez getting the goal there. And Valdez pulled one back, and it wasn't enough. And for Lugano, man, as I said, they were just not great on the day. Why is the stats really weird for this one? I'm not sure what's wrong here. Anyways, Lugano, I think for Club Brugge, man, this is a huge, huge one for them, and they're in a great position, man. Great, great position to qualify from this group. So, yeah, like I said, there is that. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to the other game we have here is Bodo Glimt versus Besiktas, guys. Besiktas have been failing miserably, guys. I don't know what's wrong with Besiktas. Besiktas, man, have been simply abysmal. I have not been impressed with them whatsoever. Grobek scoring the goal there, 29th minute. Mombanga, 58th, and Saldnes, 87th. Then Besiktas get one back, 91st minute own goal. Doesn't really mean much. And yeah, Besiktas, man, what the heck, man? I mean, Bodo Glimt, man, shout out to them, man, because I did not expect them to win this game. I think I even predicted them to lose this game. So, yeah, man, Besiktas, man, very, very bad. I'm not impressed. And they're bottom of this group, man. Bottom of this group, bro. This is not good at all. And Bodo Glimt, man, it's a good, man. This is one of the most competitive groups in the Conference League. I think this is like the most. I think this is the most competitive group in the Conference League. Like, look how competitive this is. Even Lugano is doing really well in this group, which is a team that I even think would do this well. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how this group finishes out. So let me go ahead and read your guys' comments. No, it's something else. Okay. No. Do you remember how the Croatian Messi, Alan Halanovic, he's now 27 or something, and balling in Croatian league, feel bad for him. His entourage made bad choices. I see. I don't actually know him. So, yeah. Let's see. Bruges. Bruce is 48 kilometers away from my house. XDM from Ghent, by the way. Wow, that's amazing. That's good to hear, man. We got some more Belgian fans here. I have a good friend of mine from Belgium. He supports Royal Antwerp. So, yeah, man. Great house atmosphere in Ghent. Atmosphere. Besiktas has problems with the management and got rid of coach. Yeah, Besiktas, there's a lot of management issues, I think. It's kind of like some of Ajax, is that it's more on the management of the club rather than the players. I think the management is a mess. Brooke Yilmaz is the coach. Oh, yeah. I think I heard about that on Twitter. Yeah, I think I heard about that. Yeah, I worked there a lot, XD. Besiktas is a Turkish giant and struggling. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking good for Besiktas, man. They have been great. How have they been domestically? I'm actually curious to see, man. They're fourth right now. Okay, that's good. 5 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. Okay, that's decent. And while Galatasaray is not even first right now. That's interesting, man. That's very, very interesting. Willie Orban. Yeah, Gift Orban's an amazing guy, man. He scored a hat trick in the Conference League last season. I think he scored a hat trick against, what was it? Başakşehir in the knockout stage. Away in Turkey is incredible, man. That's a very difficult atmosphere to score a hat trick. So interesting, guys. So this is interesting, guys. We're getting very mixed response here, guys, for Dinamo Zagreb. Could they get gripped? So 3 of you guys said yes, and 3 of you guys said no. So very interesting there indeed. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Group E, guys. So we have 3 more groups to go through. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up soon. Then we have AZ Alkmaar 1, Aston Villa 4. Guys, I really, really apologize for this one. I said this would be a draw, and I got this prediction big wrong, guys. This was a terrible prediction on my end. Aston Villa destroyed AZ Alkmaar. And this is a good AZ Alkmaar team, guys. This is like one of the best teams in Conference League for a while now, guys. And the fact that they got destroyed at home is incredible, guys. Because remember, they lost to West Ham in the Conference League semifinals. This is a club that made the semifinals last season in the Conference League. And now they got destroyed at home. Now, I still think they should qualify for this group because I'll be really honest with you guys. I don't really think the other teams are that great. Although, to be fair, we do have to give a shout out to Legia Warsaw and they're bottom of the group, guys. This is incredible and crazy, guys. Could AZ Alkmaar get grouped? Because there's warning signs already there, man. The goal difference is not looking great. So, again, man of the match, got a goal and an assist. And, yeah, man. So, for Aston Villa, man, this is a huge 3 points for them. And, yeah, for AZ Alkmaar, man, I'm very disappointed with them. I expect them to do a lot better. I think I predicted a draw, and that was a really, really bad prediction on my part. So, we'll be looking at my predictions, how I did for each of the games when we finish the Conference League. So, yeah, Leon Bailey, Tillemans, Watkins, McGinn, and Sadiq scored. So, yeah, I mean, very, very interesting, man. And Matthew Ryan had a disaster class, it seems. You could see the shot map here. Sadiq scored a very nice goal there to get one back, but it didn't really matter. And Emi Martinez, man, made 2 saves in the day. Let's go read some of your guys' messages. My favorite player, Tadic, currently playing for Fenerbahce. Great signing by them. We'll get to Fenerbahce when we get there. I think we're in Group H. So, yeah, I didn't expect Aston Villa to win 4-1. Yes, I'm a Fenerbahce supporter. We're on fire right now. 18 wins, 0 losses. Wow, that is incredible. I think they're the most informed team right now in Europe. I don't think any other team is on that kind of insane form right now at the moment. Like, this is incredible, guys. This is incredible. Anyways, let me turn the lights on, guys. It's a bit dark. Thought 2-1. How is Tadic doing? Is he influential on the pitch, field? And Verilyn Pichu says, yo, man, it's been a long time since I've seen you, Pichu. So thank you for joining, man. A very long time, man. It's been a long time since I've seen you. So remember, guys, to like the stream if you haven't already done so. We're at 15 likes, guys. Can we get to 20 likes now, guys? So that would be appreciated if we can get 20 likes. And yeah, we're an hour and 4 minutes. So we still have, I think, 2 more groups to go through. So we're going to round this up in about 10 to 15 minutes indeed. So, yeah. Football IQ is definitely our top 3 player. Pookie, question mark. Eyes. Good win for Villa. Yeah, good win, man, for Aston Villa, man. And it's not even just a good win. It's an amazing win for them. Amazing win for them. Because this is a team that should be competing for them for second place. Zrinjski Moster 1, Legia Warsaw 2. What a big win for Legia Warsaw. They did the comeback on the road. And this is a very, very important 3 points, man. Huge important 3 points. Because this group, guys, I did not expect Legia Warsaw to be top of this group. Shout out to them, man. Because they're even above Aston Villa, man. And remember, guys, it's head-to-head. Head-to-head is a tiebreaker here. So I think for Zrinjski Moster, man, it wasn't a great performance from them. And yeah, man, 9 shots, 3 on target. Legia Warsaw, they did the comeback. 8 shots, 2 on target. And yeah, man, for Legia Warsaw, man, huge, important 3 points. And Rabara, man of the match. Kramer getting the goal there. And yeah, man, for Aston Villa, man, I mean, we'll see how this group pans out because this group is a lot more interesting. This group is a lot more competitive than I thought it would be. This group is a lot more competitive than I thought it would be. I thought this group would be, honestly, guys, I thought this group would be straightforward. I thought Aston Villa top, AZ Alkmaar second, and then Legia Warsaw third, and Zrinski Moster fourth. Instead, this group is throwing everything upside down. So it's going to be interesting. Let me read some of your guys' messages in the chat. And he's a real leader on the field. Yeah, Tadic, man, a very good sign, man. FCB Kula says Ansu Fati scored. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier in the stream, so you can check that out. If you missed, we talked about the Europa League in the first 40 minutes or so of the stream. What do I do? What I do now, Sebastian Lowe. First time they really look good in Europe this season. Great goal. Glad to hear Tadic is doing great for Fenerbahce. The Fati scored versus Ajax. Kula should take over this channel for 1 week. It would be fun. Oh man, oh snap. Think Aston Villa will take Europe seriously and go for cup? Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see Aston Villa. I mean, the thing is, like, I think they're going to put all their eggs in the Conference League basket. I think they'll try to do what West Ham did last season, and take it seriously. So, yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. If it was Fenerbahce and Galatasaray, they might have won this game and beat that Bayern team. Maybe, because honestly, guys, I think Fenerbahce is better than Galatasaray right now. I like Galatasaray is good. I think Fenerbahce is better. We're going to get onto them in a bit later, man. So I think that's it for Group E, guys. We're going to go ahead and move on to Group F. Group F, guys. Fiorentina 6, Cucuracci 0. I mean, Fiorentina, man, they absolutely destroy Cucuracci. Beltran scored a brace. Icone, Soti, Quarta, Lopez, Beltran, their new signing from River Plate, scored a brace. They obviously let go of who did they let go of this summer? I think they let go of a big striker this summer. Oh, yeah, Jovic. They sent him on loan to Milan. And I think they got rid of another striker. I think they sent him to Benfica. I don't remember his name on the top of my head. Anyways, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here, guys. And, yeah, I think for Fiorentina, man, they were simply amazing on the day. Belic, man, it was not great on goal. I mean, he made 4 saves. He did the best that he could. They even went down in man. So, yeah, I mean, for Cucuracci, man, it's not great. I mean, minus 10 goal difference is peak. Guys, this group is very interesting, guys. Ferencváros and Genk is level on 5 points both. So, this is a very interesting, guys. Very interesting. This is also another competitive group, guys. Another competitive group. So, guys, smash the like button, guys. Come on. Let's get to 17 likes, guys. 17 likes, man. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. If you haven't already done so. All right. Amrabat. Yeah, Amrabat. Lucas Beltran finally showing up for Fiorentina. Martinez, Quarto goal and assist too. Right. Tefon. My boy Arthur Melo is playing for Fiorentina. I had great expectations for him. The next Xavi. Dude, Arthur Melo, man. The downfall of Arthur Melo is sad. I mean, the guy is like incredibly. I don't know what happened to the guy. The guy is really bad right now at the moment. He's terrible, man. I mean, maybe the issues off the pitch may have come to play, which I'm not going to discuss here on this screen because that's a whole other area. We're going to get into rabbit hole if we get into that conversation. So let's just say he did some stuff off the pitch, which I'm not going to discuss here. If you guys want to know, just look it up for yourself. I'm not going to get into that stuff here. So Buki says, lol. Matt Channel says, game of the day. Yeah. The best Conference League game, best Europa League game. I guess maybe Union SG LASK. That was pretty crazy. Late drama, I would say. And the Conference League game, maybe the Aberdeen versus PAOK, I suppose, which we'll get onto a bit later. Genk 0, Ferencváros 0. Wow. Genk, man. I mean, very disappointed with them. I mean, they're considering they're the home team for this game. I thought they would do much better, and they couldn't, and they only tied this game, which could be very bad for them. And I think for Genk, man, in particular, man, it's not that great, man. It's not that great for them. Ferencváros, man, I think they'll be more happier. The two teams, Jabos came up clutch, made 4 saves, and for Genk, man. So Vanderwood, it was going to be interesting, guys. And let's see how many saves he made. He made 3 saves indeed. So it was a very much back and forth game. And it was very interesting. But, yeah, I think Genk probably should have won this game given the quality chances they had. But, yeah, I mean, It is what it is, and it ends in a draw. And they didn't even go down to 10-man too at the last minute of the game, but 93rd minute. So he will miss the second game. So for Ferencváros, though, they're second in the group right now. Is that by goals? I think that's probably goals scored, I think. All right. Gangs of Vectega, Tifo is better than their player. Toulouse went to Anfield with nothing to lose. Lol. How could a team with a name like Toulouse? Akolko is going to play River, played 15 November. Ferencváros played for a draw. Good for them. Yeah, they were probably defensive. They were probably defensive in this game. AJK needs a Maguire. I'm gonna get to AJK, man. Aberdeen 2 and PAOK 3. What a game this was, guys. Now, someone in the live chat did ask me, did I see the error in this game? Because apparently there was some controversy over this game. So, guys, enlighten me in the chat. What is the controversy exactly? Because I didn't even get to see, man. So, like, what is the controversy over this game? Is there like a goal disallowed, or is like a goal that shouldn't have counted? Like, tell me in the chat, guys. Like, I'm actually want to know this very well. So, is that person right here? So, Caden says, yeah, 76th minute. Okay, so let's see. What does it say here? Event 76th minute, bro. It doesn't wait, 76. It doesn't say here. So, what exactly happened in the 76th minute, Caden? Tell me, man. Tell me. So, oh, I think I understand. It was like, was there a penalty that was given right after the full-time whistle was blown? It was a pen not checked by VAR. Oh, I see. VAR didn't check that. Wow. Aberdeen, man. They were so close to pulling off what would be one of the craziest upsets. And PAOK, man, they did the comeback. And yeah, man, I mean, wow, what a 3 points, man. Huge 3 points for them. And for Aberdeen, man, it's heartbreaking fashion, man. It's heartbreaking fashion. And yeah, I mean, Aberdeen, man, they're gonna be angry that that penalty wasn't given, because had that penalty been given, it could have been a completely different game. But unfortunately, guys, it is what it is. And for PAOK, man, obviously they got the 3 points, and they're in a good position, man. I mean, they're top of this group right now. And for Aberdeen, man, they be looking at themselves like, yeah, we squandered a 2-0 lead. We squandered a 2-0 lead in this one. So yeah, for PAOK, man, it's a disappointing, man. It's disappointing for Aberdeen, man, because I really want Aberdeen to win, man. I really wanted Aberdeen to win. So yeah. Yeah, make sure you guys like the stream if you haven't already done so, guys. So we're still at 15 likes, guys. Come on, guys. Let's get to 16. Let's get to 17 likes, man. Come on. All right, let's go ahead and read some of your messages in the chat. Okay. What do you mean, Vetega? I said Vegeta. Oh, sorry, my bad. Like I said, guys, I'm not really the best when it comes to pronunciation. Yeah, 76th minute. What the heck? I thought it ended 2-2. Sebastian, it's always better to win than to lose, but you wouldn't know that because your team is Milan. It was a pen not checked by VAR. Pookie, I would have blocked you for that. It was obvious as well. Kanan says, I ranked as well, said, be good, Mon Sebastian. I'm just kidding, Sam, man. And Pookie makes those trash comments, of course, always miles better than fraud. Ref kicked door when going in his room. Wow. I mean, Scottish teams are bad in Europe. I expect them to. Oh, yeah, I mean, we already know this, man. Scottish teams are disgraceful in Europe. I'm like, it's not anything too surprising, but it's just a shame that Aberdeen could have done such a huge result, because this could have been a massive, because had they had won this game, all would have been a massive, because I don't think Celtic didn't win, Rangers didn't win. So yeah, I mean, for Scottish teams, man, this is just sad, man. I feel bad, man. I'm not even a Scottish team supporter, and I feel bad, man. I mean, it's getting to that level, man. So yeah, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. Come on, guys. Can we get to 20 likes, man? Can we get to 20 likes? So Scottish teams can't catch a break. Yeah, like the stream. Special low. What a win for PAOK. If people like the stream, we might have a dye hair stream rating in the future. I picked the color. I didn't agree to that. I didn't agree to that. Well, we might have to do that, though. We might have to do that. Okay. Maybe we should do this, guys. If we Yeah. Remember one time when Celtic beat Barca in the UCL? Yeah, that was a very long time ago, 2006. You know, guys, it's crazy. So I was on, like, I think someone said on HH's channel yesterday, Celtic haven't won a home game in the last 10 years. Like, it's been 10 years since Celtic have won a home game in Europe. That is a crazy stat. I cannot believe it. Like, they haven't won a home game for that long. That is insane. Yeah, Scottish teams are in the mud, man. Scottish teams are in the mud. Did you cover HJK? What was the score? We were just about to get to the HJK right now, man. Frankfurt 6, HJK 0. Oh, I mean, where do I even begin? Oh, sorry. It was like 2010, I think. 2010, 2011 season. Sorry. Yeah, I think it was 2010, 2011, not 2006. Thank you for correcting me. Anyways, for Frankfurt, man, wow. I mean, HJK were simply terrible. I mean, it was just terrible for them, and it was just not great. And I mean, HJK, man, I mean, like they put up a good effort, man. The goalkeeper had to make 6 saves, but they were just defensively shambles. Absolutely horrific. At Frankfurt, man, they're looking amazing. Like I said, though, I don't think this group, like, oh, it's 2012, 2013. That's right. That's right. How should I know this? Because right after they beat Barcelona, they won one more home game, and then that's it. They haven't won any more home games since then. So, yeah, thank you for correcting me, man. Yeah, I think for Frankfurt, man, this is good for them, but, like, I'm still not really convinced because they lost to PAOK, man. You know, they lost to PAOK. So, Frankfurt have to top this group because I'm sorry. If they come second place, I think they may get knocked out. I think they may lose to a Europa League team. I wouldn't be that surprised. So, yeah, I just think that for Frankfurt, man, this is good, but like bigger test lie ahead because I'm sorry, HJK is not really a good challenge. Like they're not that good of a team, so they should be beating HJK. At 10 home, man, got a terrible rating as well, 4.8. So, yeah, man, for Frankfurt, man, huge win for them, 6-0 win, and yeah, man, what a win this is for them. And surprisingly enough, they didn't really do that well in the second half, man. They only scored 2 goals in the second half, which is actually, 2 goals in the second half, which is kind of concerning. All right, moving on, guys. So that is it for Group G, guys. I think we're going to move on to the last game here, guys. Last group we have here is Group H. Fenerbahce 3, Ludogorets 1. Fenerbahce, man, they're the real deal. This is a team that I think could be a dark horse. It could be a dark horse. Potentially a dark horse for this season's Conference League. Because this team is stacked on paper. I mean, look at the team they have. You have Tadic, Badashuya. I'm probably butchering his name. Then you have Fred, Kent, Crespo. You know, then you have Livakovic on the bench as well. Then you have Sebastian Simiski. Yeah, I mean, then you have Chego's under, Dzeko. Like, this team is stacked, man. This team is stacked in terms of talents. And so, I like I said, this is a team that could do something this Conference League, guys. And for Ludogorets, man, they were simply abysmal. Like, this team isn't that great. They had a good spell in the I guess after Fenerbahce scored the second goal, but it wasn't enough. And yeah, for Fenerbahce, man, very, very dominant, man. Very much a dominant win. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what happens. All right, let's go read what you guys say in the chat. Good, just checking. Okay. Sag, that was in 2006. Okay, that's what you say. AJK play better. They don't have Messi or Ronaldo. No, come on. Good, just checking. Frankfurt, the real deal. It was 12-13 season. Feels like Frankfurt's starting to get into form and also in Bundesliga. No team should be conceding 6. AJK or Hacken, who's worse? That's a good question. I would say Hacken's worse, though. I think Hacken is worse. We won with the rotations. Sanfran 622 said Gal and Fenerbahce squads have a lot of quality. Sanfran 622 said Ludo look a lot better after getting new coach. Yeah, Ludogorets. I think their new coach is definitely better. I think their new coach is better than the last coach. You know, after they got smashed by Nordsjælland, that was extremely embarrassing. Like 7-1. I think it was 7-1. Yeah, 7-1, bro. That was embarrassing, man. And Northern, man, this is a team that's very underrated. I should have praised this team a lot more because this team is good on paper. You have Ramasman, Hansen, and goal. Like, this team is a very good team, guys. This is a solid team, guys. This is a team that won 2-0 on the road against Project Trinidad. So I think for Northern, man, they're a really underrated team. I honestly underestimated them significantly. I feel really bad for doing that. And so for Sparta Trinity, man, it's difficult. I think this group is decided. I think the top two is going to qualify in that order. And I think this group is already decided, honestly. And you know, this crazy thing is, guys, is that how dominant they were. 66% possession on the road, 9 shots, 5 on target. This is a good Danish club, man. This is a good Danish club. And guys, this is really good, man. I wonder how they're doing the domestically, man. Nordsjælland is right now 4th in the league, man. Obviously, Copenhagen is 1st with 26 points, but they're only 4 points behind, man. Only 4 points behind. And guys, they have the best defense in the league. Really, really impressive. So yeah, and Spartan Trinity, man. How are they doing domestically? Yeah, not too good, man. 6th in the league, man. Not very good indeed. Okay, let's go read some of your final comments, guys. Do you think Fenerbahce could go for like a semis or even win it? It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. I mean, the thing is with Fenerbahce is that they have enough quality. Whether they'll actually do or not remains to be seen. So, yeah. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. So, yeah. In Northland, man. Very, very good. Denmark, Norway teams are nice to watch. Sebastian will be playing finals. I think from right now, I'd say Fenerbahce. I'd say semis, quarters minimum. I'm going to say semis for right now. I can't say final just yet. I think final is a bit of a stretch, but I think they can make the semis. I think semis is very doable. Northland are the real deal. We're playing finals. Northland is a very good, talented team. I've been keeping an eye on them and when they play AIK that season. I see. All right. Yeah, no team should be conceding 7. All right, so that is it for the Conference League, guys. That is it for the Europa League and Conference League. I think we're going to wrap it up here, guys. So, yeah, I think that's going to be it, man. So we have reached 16 likes, guys, on the stream. So that is good to see here, guys. And, yeah, I think so for tomorrow, guys, we're going to be doing a preview of the 4 big games this weekend. So we have the Copa Sudamericana final. We have the El Clasico, Manchester Derby, Milan, Napoli. This Saturday, we'll also have the member stream tomorrow. Member stream will actually be a bit early tomorrow. Well, I think we'll do it at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Saturday, we'll be doing the El Clasico post-match reaction. That's going to be a big one at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And then obviously at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, well, unless the final goes to extra time, we'll have the Copa Sudamericana final reaction. And then Sunday, we'll have the Manchester Derby reaction and Milan Napoli. And then maybe on Monday, we might do a Ballon d'Or stream, which we may possibly do. I don't even know if I'm going to do it or not. We may do it, so we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, a lot of streams are coming up the next couple of days, guys. So stay tuned. Remember, guys, to subscribe to get notified. And, yeah, like I said, guys, a lot of streams. And there will be probably a Twitch stream coming up very soon, guys. I don't know exactly when we're going to do the Twitch stream. Just join the Discord server or follow me on Twitter, and I'll probably give you guys updates. And, of course, I'll update you guys on the YouTube thing. So, I'm thinking if I had to make a guess for the Twitch stream, we'll probably most likely do it probably Saturday. I think it's more likely on Saturday than tomorrow, you know. Or maybe even Sunday, although Sunday I'm not really sure because Sunday I think I'll be busy for most of the day. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, yeah, I think Saturday is probably most likely. So stay tuned, guys, for that. So I think that's going to be it for today. So do you guys have any final thoughts before I head out, guys? Final thoughts. Unless you're Brazil, I had to say it, man. That man can't help it. Milan, skull. Yeah. Good night, bros. All right. Good night, man. Good night to you guys. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up here, guys. So I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out. And remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Become a member of the channel to get access to members' videos and member streams. Subscribe to get notified. Check out me in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.